Hi guys, welcome back. So today I just want to give you an update on everything that I've started by seed, go through the wins that I've had, and then also a few fails of things that did not work out as expected. And then also my Canna lilies are growing like crazy, and I'm actually going to bump these up to next size little. They were advertised as 4-inch pots, but they're more like 3-inch pots, but they're still big enough where I think they will do fine. And then I planted the lace flower here, and then love in a puff here in this row. So I'm going to be emptying out this half, and then I can replant something in here. It is recommended to clean and sterilize all your seeding trays before planting. But since I know there wasn't really any insect issue or disease issues in this half of the tray, I'm just going to take out this half and then refill it with fresh seed starting mix and then plant something else in this tray too. I have a limited amount of space in under my grow light, so I just want to utilize all the space that I have, and I don't want to leave just a half empty tray under the light. So I will be filling it with something else. So I have just some potting soil here. I have just a bowl of water, so I like to pre-moisten everything in advance just so nothing settles later. I'm just going to dampen this. Okay, I have lots of soil left over. I'm always bad at judging how much I need. Okay, so moving on to the Canna lilies. If you can see, I have several different colored leaves here. These all came off of one plant. I had a red Canna lily, and I have some red leaves and bright green and a little bit darker green. And I was reading that kind of similar to dahlia seeds, the seeds that you collect isn't necessarily going to be an exact replica of the parent or mother plant, depending on how close it was to other pollinators and all that stuff. So I'm really excited. If I were to guess on what color I'm getting, I would say that these two are for sure going to be red flowers, and then I'm thinking I might maybe have like an orange and maybe a couple yellow flowering Canna lilies coming. So it's going to be just super fun surprise to see. I'm just going to gently pop these out and plant them in the new pots. Ooh, I got some good roots. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna plop them on in. Okay, and it's as simple as that. Okay, I just wanted to give you an update on my seedlings. This is my grow light. So far I have 3 shelves getting full. I can turn those sideways like the long way and probably fit another tray there. And I wish I have all the space. I need to move that shelving unit down closer. I will do that soon. Probably after I'm done shooting this video, but I could fit like another, 2 shelves on this, maybe 3, and get a lot more growing space. I just need to figure out where to get more shelving units and more grow lights. But I just wanted to kind of walk you through what's growing. Here are my sweet peas looking fabulous. One of my kids bent that one over, and I'm not sure if that will survive or if it will eventually fizzle out, but it's growing for now. And in this tray is my columbine and lupin, and you guys, I just planted this last week, no, 2 weeks ago. I planted this about 2 weeks ago, and lupin and columbine take about 25 to 30 days to germinate. Oh, look, I have my first lupin. first lupin. I've been keeping this tray off mostly. Oops, there it goes. I've been mostly keeping the growing dome off just because I've had some problems with mold here. I normally have it on for a few days and then take it off for a few days, trying to control the humidity. I don't know, maybe that's bad. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Let me know if that's a bad idea. Here are the Canna lilies that I just planted up. You can kind of see the different colors better now. The red leaves and then like the bright lime green, chartreuse green, I think is what it's called. So it'll be really fun to see what kind I get with that. Here are some eggplants that I planted up. I didn't film this video. I've never grown eggplants before. I didn't know what to expect. The instructions on the seed packet said that the soil needed to be 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm like, oh, I don't have a heat mat. It's not getting to 90 degrees. So I had no idea if it would work. It still germinated just fine at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Here are my bells of Ireland that I started. I just took these out of the fridge yesterday, so I'm waiting for some germination to occur before potting those up, and I will do a video on those for sure when the time comes. Here are my peppers that I transplanted, looking glorious, absolutely glorious. They're starting to get their first set of true leaves, if you can see there. That's my son singing in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but he is singing to his little heart's content. Here are the lace flowers. If you look real closely, you can see one starting right there. It's red. I did not expect the seedling to be red, but it looks like it's red. So far, I haven't seen anything else. And then right there is my Love in a Puff vine, and then the rest are where the Canna lilies came. I just need to empty those out and start fresh. Not sure what I will seed there yet. Here is my other tray of peppers. That's the only jalapeno that I planted. I reseeded these again, and I just saw another one starting to pop through the soil, so I have hope. Oh, there's another one, right? I don't know if you can see it right there. There's some green. There's another one coming. So yay, so excited. And I've been having some problems with some algae and mold growth in here. I just got a fan, so I'll be adding some air circulation to help with molding and algae, and also just to help these seedlings strengthen up, but they're looking beautiful. And then I have my snapdragons. They are just getting their first set of true leaves, so I will be thinning these out. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to transplant any of them to get more, or if I'm just gonna snip. I really have a hard time with that because, in my opinion, if they grow, I want to give them a chance at survival. So we'll see if I save them and transplant them, or if I just thin them. And then coming to my fails: foxglove, delphiniums, echinacea. So what happened with this, when I was doing the dishes one day, my daughter came and watered these for me, my 3-year-old daughter. She just wanted to help. I can't blame her. Who doesn't love to garden and play with dirt and seeds and stuff like that? But what happened is she watered them and they have not dried out since. So several, they're starting to come back. They looked way worse, but especially here in the middle, you can see she watered them and then they never dried out. They stayed super wet. They started getting mold and algae growing, and my seeds rotted. My little seedlings rotted. So I have a few along the edges that are starting to pull through. So hopefully those will survive. My delphiniums are starting to kind of make a comeback. Echinacea looks the best because that's the section that my daughter didn't water. But they started to rot. They turned yellow, got really leggy. Wasn't good. So they're making a comeback, but that is a fail. But I can't blame her. Like I said, she was just wanting to help. So I'm giving these here just another maybe week to kind of hopefully snap back, and then I will be transplanting those just because half of them died. I wasn't expecting that. So the ones that will be left, I will be separating and transplanting them and hopefully saving them. Okay, that is it. That's my seedlings so far. I have a ton of stuff to plant coming up in the next week or two, and I'm trying to figure out how much you guys want to see. A lot of it's flowers because I will be doing my first cut flower garden. I have a big planting coming up for my vegetable garden, and it's finally getting nice enough outside and the snow is melting enough where I can actually start to be doing some garden cleanup and just cutting back some old growth like my old hostas and phlox and all that stuff I need to get cut back. I have a bunch of pruning to do. April 15th is when I will start pruning my orchard. I have 50 fruit trees. So I'll begin the pruning process. That's quite the adventure. I have roses to prune. So lots of fun stuff, exciting stuff coming up. So I hope you stay tuned for those videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.